Welcome back to the I Give Life to Life podcast with Coach Enrgy, the single parent's life coach. This is a channel where I share valuable information about all matters of the heart, whether it be on life or relationships, both personal and professional. So let's talk about today's topic. It comes from a statement that says, use your childhood as a guide of what not to do. Many people have had a traumatic and terrible childhood. They did not have the best childhood growing up. And so it's best for them to use that time as a learning experience, to use that experience as something to learn from and to know how to implement things in their now adult life. It's unfortunate to say that. However, it's just all too common that many people did not have the best childhood growing up for different reasons, various reasons, whether it be because the family, their parents weren't well off financially, or maybe just not even stable financially, where the finances in the household were a struggle to keep bills paid or to keep food in the house, to keep utilities on. Other examples of someone not having the best childhood growing up is lack of love from one or both of their parents, not having that emotional connection, not having loving parents to nurture and guide and raise over the years. Whether a person's situation fits into either of those two categories, which are the main two categories, that's why I only left it there when it came to providing the two examples. Either way it goes, those childhood memories are something that can be used once that person is an adult, can be used as a learning experience. And that learning experience can be used towards either now that they have children themselves, or a way to improve some sort of program, a creative program, or improve a situation for a group of people, or even one individual person, another kid, child, teen, that they recognize are dealing with the same things that they themselves dealt with as a child. So no matter what their individual experiences were growing up, if done properly, and if that person was able to not hold a grudge or hold their parents or a teacher or a neighbor or a fellow student or fellow friend or a neighborhood child, if they were able to go through life without holding a grudge on any of those people or any of the situations that they grew up in, then that person is an awesome candidate for using their experience as a learning experience to improve themselves as an adult, to improve their own situation, or to improve the situation of another person or other people. One of the examples I slightly mentioned was starting or creating a program. There are many kids out here who are also going through, even present day, of course, there are many kids who are going through terrible childhood situations right now, and have been for decades and decades and decades. But the person who is using their childhood as a learning experience to do some good to make an improvement on other people's lives, there are so many people who have actually started and created programs in order to help other kids get through similar situations, help kids figure out how to navigate life in similar situations, to help kids understand not to give up on life and not to give up on happiness because they've been there and they understand. Oh, unfortunately, another main issue that kids often go through in their childhood is being sexually molested. That is more common than what most people may think. But having gone through that experience, or for those who have gone through that experience and who were able to get the help, or who did get the help that they needed in order to work through those memories, work through those empty emotions or those confusing emotions that came out of them, or that rose during those times as a child of being molested. For those people who were able to get help to work through those different feelings and thoughts, they usually do use their experience as a learning experience to help someone else, to help another person, to help another child, or even to help another adult who also went through the same thing or similar things that they have gone through. And that other adult may not have gotten the help that they needed. And so they were able to recognize that similarity in that other person. And then let's just say if that person also has children, then they do whatever they can to protect their child from possibly going through the same experience that they went through as a child. They make sure to be more present in their child's life. They make sure to be protective in their child's life, to make sure that they aren't just haphazardly allowing people to watch their children. They're usually more particular of the people when they're dating someone, the people that they allow around their child. And who knows, because of what they went through, and now having this sense of protection and knowing what signs to look out for, what things to look out for, it could possibly have saved their own child's life, or another child in the program, or a neighbor, a friend, a family member, you name it. Who knows? It's so many different possibilities of how a person's experience can then help other people. So if you are someone who did not have the best childhood growing up, I want to say to you, don't hold it against yourself anymore. Don't hold it against your parents anymore. Don't hold it against your teacher or teachers. Don't hold it against that person in school who may have bullied you, or whatever the case is. Whatever your reason is for not having the best childhood growing up, don't hold it against any of those people, including yourself, anymore. Find something to learn from it. If you're still holding on to it, if it is still affecting you, find something to learn from that experience and turn it into a positive experience. Turn it into a positive thought, a positive situation in order to help you move on, in order to help you release that regret, hurt, pain, anger, any of those negative emotions, so you can move on, so you can enjoy life completely, so you don't feel that void anymore. I want you to know that you're not alone. So many people out here, I'm not going to say all because it's not true. Some people actually did have a great childhood growing up, but so many people out here did not. And those people have found a way to use that experience as a learning experience in order to improve themselves, something, or someone else's life or situation. If you need help with doing this and with figuring out how to find the positive in your situation of growing up as a child, reach out to me, because there is a way. There is a positive in your situation. We just have to find it. We have to locate it. Some people can do it depending on how deep their issues were, the things that they've gone through. Some people can do it on their own without needing help. And some people need the assistance. They need the guidance. They need the coaching to show them how to look for that learning experience. Look for that piece of information that can just really set everything straight. Now that we're speaking future tense, now that the past is in the past, sometimes people need a person to help them put the past in the past. Yeah, let's say it that way. And if that is you, reach out to me. Do not hold yourself in this. Don't continue to live life with your hands tied, or again having this void in your heart, in your chest, because you can do something about it, but you have to take the first step to reach out for help. If you want to reach out to me, please do so. Best place to do it is to go to my website, CoachNrgy.com. If you're new to my channel, you're new to this podcast, welcome. And just so you know, the way to spell Enrgy is Nrgy. So my website, CoachNrgy.com, as soon as you go to that homepage, you look for where it says First Step. And First Step is where you will find the option to schedule a free 30-minute consultation with me. And there's no obligation after that consultation. Schedule that and let's see where we can begin to improve your situation, where we can begin to shift those thoughts that you may have been having for years. And also, if you are new to this channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for following and sharing. Thank you for your support. Please give this channel a thumbs up or a 5-star rating. The other method of how you can contact me if you do need assistance in this area, if it's easier for you, just comment below. Comment below in the section and let me know that you're interested in seeing how we can find the positive in your situation, seeing how we can find that learning experience from your situation, from your childhood. And the other way that you can contact me is if you look in the show notes, the description below this episode, you should see my email. So feel free to send me a private message or a direct message via email, and just explain to me what's going on. Very short detail explanation, because we'll end up going further in detail once we connect for the consultation. But I definitely wanted to share each of those opportunities of how you can connect with me for this particular episode, because I know there are a lot of people out here who need help. There are a lot of people who just don't know where to start. They don't know whom they can trust. They don't know who they can turn to. And I'm raising my hand, letting you know that you can turn to me. You can turn here. You can trust me. You can contact me, and we can work together and figure this out. And one of the final ways of how you can contact me, if you are into social media at all, you can find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Excuse me. You can find me there, and if you spend more of your time on either of those platforms, that's fine. Direct message me, get my attention on either of those, and we will connect that way as well. So there's no excuses. No excuses at all. But yeah, I spend most of my time on YouTube and my podcast, and then LinkedIn. So that's where you can find me hanging out, or you can always find new information that I post on a weekly basis somewhere within the combination of those three pages. Again, YouTube, search for me, Coach Enrgy. My podcast channel, I Give Life to Life by Coach Enrgy. And LinkedIn, searching Coach Enrgy. I try to make it simple for everyone, so there you have it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening throughout this channel, or throughout this particular episode. I do appreciate it. And if you know someone who can really benefit from this information I've shared, someone who could benefit from working with a coach and just kind of getting things, having help with making sense of things, then make sure you share this episode with them. Share the entire channel with them, or just this one particular episode. And at that point, we have to leave it up to them to take that next step. But you guys know what to do. Get the conversation started below, and I will be in touch. Stay tuned for the next episode that should air next week. Thank you so much. This is Coach Enrgy, the Single Parents Life Coach, the Life and Relationship Coach, certified Life and Relationship Coach to both single dads and single moms. You guys know what to do. Keep smiling. Bye-bye.